Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. In the fancy world of the bold and the beautiful, where love and drama mix like plants in a soap opera garden, Thomas proposing to Hope has surprised fans. The story unfolds with Thomas giving Hope a shiny ring on one knee, but Hope's response isn't what he expected. As we dig into the details of this unexpected turn, we can't help but wonder, is Thomas really shocked by Hope saying no, or did he see it coming? From a few weeks, there has been rumors that Thomas might soon take a dark turn. With that said, fans wonder whether Hope's rejection might turn out to be reason for Thomas taking a sinister side. Let's delve in and find out. Thomas recently took a bold step by proposing to Hope, but it seems like he might not have seen the storm coming. In the last episode of 2023, Thomas surprised everyone, including Hope, when he pulled out a dazzling ring and got down on one knee. Fans wonder if this was just a dream sequence, but it turned out to be all too real. Hope was speechless, and Thomas, with his hopeful eyes and a beaming smile, waited for her response. However, it appears that Thomas might have misread the signals. In the next episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope thanked Thomas for his kind words and the beautiful ring. But she dropped a bombshell. She's not ready to love anyone at the moment. It turns out that this wasn't the first time Thomas had confessed his love, and each time, Hope remained silent. Adding to the complications is the fact that Hope is still married. Plus, it's no secret that Hope and Thomas's family doesn't not support their relationship. Brooke is concerned about Hope's happiness, and Ridge and Steffi fear that Hope might lead Thomas back into the older days. To make matters worse, Xander spilled the beans to Finn about Thomas's involvement in Emma's death. Although he did not get into the detail, he did mention a car crash on the twisty Mulholland Drive in Leh. However, does it raise questions for Finn about whether his brother-in-law might be capable of committing murder? The fact that Finn is even considering such thoughts is a clear sign of the potential danger in this situation. Though Thomas claims he's different now, it wouldn't take much to make him go downhill again. Rejection from the woman he loves or the return of someone from his past who mess up all. But when it comes to Hope turning down his proposal, Thomas, is it really surprising for you? Well, it shouldn't be. Maybe keeping the ring in your pocket would have been a better idea. So don't go anywhere as Thomas' life is about to take a drastic turn. Stick around to see what's coming up next. In the glitzy world of high fashion and untamed passions, the Forrester and Logan families had navigated through endless love triangles, deceitful schemes, and heart-wrenching betrayals. Yet nothing could have prepared them for the storm that brewed on the horizon as Hope Logan, the epitome of innocence and grace, rejected Thomas Forrester's heartfelt plea for love. It all started in the sprawling halls of Forrester Creations, where the scent of ambition lingered in the air like a potent perfume. The designs were bold, the stakes were high, and the emotions were even higher. In the heart of this glamorous chaos stood Thomas Forrester, a talented designer with a tumultuous past, and Hope Logan, a beacon of purity who had been through more than her fair share of trials. Thomas, haunted by the ghosts of his past mistakes, had become a changed man. He had set his sights on redemption, not just in the eyes of his family, but in the heart of Hope, the woman he believed could bring salvation to his troubled soul. Hope, however, remained wary of Thomas, unable to forget the manipulations and deceptions that had marred their history. The tension between them reached a boiling point one fateful afternoon. In the design studio, surrounded by the allure of shimmering fabrics and cascading sketches, Thomas poured his heart out to Hope. He bared his soul, confessing his remorse for past transgressions and professing his undying love for her. Hope, conflicted and torn, hesitated in her response. "I want to believe you, Thomas, I do. But trust is not something that can be rebuilt overnight," she uttered, her eyes reflecting the vulnerability that lingered beneath her composed exterior. In that moment, a sense of desperation overcame Thomas. The fear of losing the woman he loved fueled an unsettling determination within him. His once pleading eyes turned cold, and a storm brewed in the depths of his troubled mind. The rejection, like a sharp dagger to his wounded heart, pushed Thomas to the edge. The darkness that had been kept at bay clawed its way to the surface. Unbeknownst to Hope and the rest of the Forrester family, Thomas began a dangerous dance with his inner demons, embracing the sinister whispers that urged him to reclaim what he believed was rightfully his. In his quest for redemption, Thomas had sought therapy, confided in his family, and strived to prove himself. However, the rejection from Hope triggered a regression, unraveling the fragile tapestry of his newfound stability. The once earnest designer succumbed to the allure of old habits, resorting to manipulations and deceptions that echoed the sins of his past. As Thomas spiraled down this treacherous path, the canvas of the bold and the beautiful painted a tale of suspense and impending doom. The unsuspecting characters went about their lives, unaware of the storm that brewed just beneath the surface. Thomas, fueled by a toxic mix of love, desperation, and resentment, devised a plan that would shake the very foundations of the Forrester and Logan families. His first move was to manipulate Douglas, his own son, into unknowingly becoming a pawn in his dangerous game. Thomas, once a loving father, exploited the child's innocence as a means to an end. The calculated moves left viewers on the edge of their seats, torn between sympathy for the tormented Thomas and apprehension for the impending consequences. Meanwhile, Hope, oblivious to the machinations at play, continued to grapple with her feelings. The rejection of Thomas had left a void in her heart, one that begged to be filled. Unbeknownst to her, the storm that loomed on the horizon threatened not only her happiness but the stability of the entire Forrester family. As the plot thickened, the intensity of Thomas's descent into darkness reached a crescendo. The once tormented soul had fully embraced the role of the antagonist, weaving a web of deceit that ensnared the unsuspecting denizens of Los Angeles. Viewers were left questioning the limits of redemption and whether Thomas could ever find his way back to the light. The climax of this gripping saga unfolded in a dramatic confrontation between Hope and Thomas. The truth about his manipulations came to light, unraveling the carefully crafted facade he had built. Hope, devastated by the betrayal, faced a choice that would shape the destiny of those around her.